to do this, I'll need my own team. You won't like them.
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. You know, it's good seeing Henry Cavill again on a big screen. You know, as we talked about, this movie did not do well financially. I don't know how many more times. He has the star power. It is nuts. This guy is awesome.
He's a good ass actor.
But his movies don't seem... He didn't get the Bond part, which I'm surprised because he's cool as shit when he's in that role. And
there's rumors he might be in somewhere in the MCU.
Yeah. So, and if he is, it's like I hope they give him a good role.
He's a good actor for... He plays that version of Superman very well. It's just not a good Superman.
It's just not a good Superman. Exactly. Yeah.
Like, but he does play that role very well.
Well, they never allowed him to flex his muscles as being that optimistic Superman that everyone wanted.
They never direct him to be that way. The only time he was...
The mustache.
The most he ever felt Superman was at the end of Black Adam.
Oh my god, yeah, of course.
Which is so sad. He's like, yeah, that's the most he ever actually felt like Superman.
Yeah. It's pretty sad, all that. Remember a couple of years ago, the whole moment in time where it felt like they were trying to stitch things back together? Black Adam, and you had Black Adam, and it's like, maybe we'll get him in the Flash, and maybe we'll get him here, and we'll start putting everything back together, and then they were like, nope, James Gunn. Yeah, that was a funny time.
Now, The Rock was pretty much trying to shape the DC universe, and it was like, well, your movie isn't doing so hot, so you're not shaping anything.
But what was funny was his movie did better than all the 2023 movies. So, like, they were
did?
Yeah, all those 2023 DC movies.
Oh, be specific, goddammit.
Well, what else? I'm not going to talk about all of the fucking, like...
I wasn't sure, like, all movies, all Warner Bros. Movies, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, Barbie came out that year, so God no, but...
it came out the same year as Black Panther.
No, I'm saying 23. It did better than the following year's movie. Because Warner Brothers attacked him and got him off of the bandwagon of Warner Brothers. They got him off out of DC because they were like, your movie didn't do well, so we're not going to listen to you. And then after that, all the movies in 2023 did fucking awful.
What movies
Shazam, fucking Blue Beetle, there's another one. And then there was Aquaman. There were 4 movies. The Flash and Aquaman.
Because every single one of those except for Blue Beetle was fucking awful. Even Blue Beetle was like a...
Mid.
Yeah, mid.
I'd see mediocre.
Yes. That's my idea of mid, honestly.
Watch
If, everybody. Watch the If review.
Yes.
For part 2 of this conversation.
But...
Part 1.
But either way, we are done seeing him as the man with the S on his chest, and now he was... recently over here with...
The S stands for sitter, because you can't go around with the BS. Okay, look you out again.
So, yeah, but he's now over here with this movie. I think for a movie that's based in World War I with heavy themes, heavy situations that are going on, it does a good job of still being lighthearted. Like, this feels like a movie that... It's not obviously taking itself seriously, but you can feel the gravity of the situations in moments. But in the end, they're all going to be... It could either go 2 ways. They could either all die in the end, or they could all do just fine. And you just don't know by the end how it's going to go. But either way, the movie's going to play it off as, that's how it went.
Do they all die in the end in real life?
No, they're fine. They were...
Well, I didn't get the idea that these guys are going to die in the end, because they show off these characters as, like, especially in the opening scene, like... These are all extremely capable characters.
Yes.
These are all, like, overly capable characters. And it's like, again, that's the fun of it. I love, like...
100%.
This is the subgenre I like to call... It's not officially called, this is what I officially call them, power fantasy movies. Where it's just a badass who's very capable, very good at his job, just powerhousing through every fucking mook.
And everyone has a great... The team has great chemistry here.
Oh, yeah.
And Henry Cavill, again, you can just feel his star power in every scene. I don't know who the guy that plays, I think, Swedish guy? I don't know what the actor's name is. The guy top left photo on the right side of the top left photo. He sometimes has the presence that takes over the scene as well.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I love how much...
Like, gets the axe and shit.
Yeah, like, it's great. Like, there are just moments that, again, I haven't seen this in a month, but, like, there are so many moments where I just found it either funny or just memorable, like, where, like, Henry Cavill would, like, see a guy off a jacket, and it's like, what that means? He'd be like, I need to get that jacket. And, like, what that means. Like, he's going to get that fucking jacket. Like, eventually he's going to get that jacket. Or those boots. or whatever. I need to get myself that hat. Like, you know, he's gonna find a way to get that shit off that guy, and he's gonna wear it. Like,
oh yeah,
it's fucking gold. Yeah, and like,
I like that even the B team, they're like very capable spies.
Absolutely. But you know, they go and you know, like they
take like they don't take like they barely take like the situations they're in seriously.
Right.
So they're just like, it's so fun watching them being so playful most of the way.
It's like playing a video game after you've reached like peak level and you're going back to level 1. Like the confidence.
Oh no, it's like playing. It's like playing like a co-op game that like you and your friend are just like too good at, and you're just like fucking around, like hey, we gotta get through the sequence. Oh, we can just like burst through it. All right.
Yeah. I think the only, and I appreciate that they had the female actress there, because I think that was the only moment, that was the only threat of the entire movie of that you were kind of wondering how that's going to go. Now, obviously, I think we all expect that she was going to be fine in the end, but there was still the moments of, you've got this German officer, he's clearly very, very fucked up in the head, and will treat someone that he doesn't like, or he will treat them very badly, like torture them, brutally murder them, like in the worst ways. So as she's getting closer to him for the sake of getting that tanker ship out of the port and all that, like for the mission, that was the only point where it felt a little danger. You know what I mean? Like that was the only bit of danger, because again, our main cast, they're fine. You know they're going to be fine. But for those that are not fucking Avengers over there, those are the only two that were like, how are they going to do? And it was still fun to have those two elements there, those two characters there, to bring that element into the movie of suspense. Because again, like, you have such a massive amount of German occupation there that you're worried, oh, is this how it ends? Maybe, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have too much more to say about this movie. I think it's fucking awesome, but just, like, if you're looking for, like, an accurate World War II movie, this is not it, but it's a fun-ass time.
It doesn't need to be. It's
this
like,
is great.
A lot of people compare it to, like, Inglourious Bastards.
But it's not. These are two completely fucking different movies.
But I haven't seen Inglourious Bastards, I'm gonna be honest, but, like, all I know about Inglourious Bastards is that, like, it makes its own ending.
Yeah.
Separate from, like,
that part's similar. Yeah, that part is, like, as goofy as this, but, like, these are two different movies to me. And I would, like, Inglourious Bastards, like, I wouldn't really casually put on for the fuck of it. I'd put this on for the fuck of it, just like, oh man.
And I need
check
to watch
this out.
it. I need to watch it. Yeah. I haven't seen much Quentin Tarantino. I'm gonna watch more of his movies, but, like, yeah, this is a fun ride. Again, I love power fantasy movies. That's why I call them.
Yeah.
And, like, this is definitely one of my top power fantasy movies of the year.
Smooth.
Again, another power fantasy movie I recommend that you haven't seen, it's Beekeeper. Beekeeper is just fun. Beekeeper's just dumb fun.
It's so funny, because when Beekeeper was coming out, or when it came out, I was like, I am holding off for Monkey Man. I know these two are going to be similar in concept. I had no interest in seeing that power fantasy movie from Jason Statham, as much as I like him as an actor. It felt like, I've seen this a million times. But as you said,
not?
Right? I know, and you're fine with the repetitive. But as you told me, it's like, no, it does a few things here and there that you might have seen before, but it's still in its own. It still has its own thing going, and so, you know, I might check it out. Like, you know what I do at the end of the year? What I usually do is I go to the library and I find all the 2024 movies that I haven't that I haven't checked out, like Beekeeper. The movie that we just did a review, or the movies that you have seen that we are about to do reviews on.
I'm gonna be blunt. I'm not trying to get your hopes up, but, like, Beekeeper is, like, hardly original at all, but it's just dumb fun. It's just dumb fun. That's it.
Cool. Again, that sounds like not a bad.
You can skip it, but, like, it's because there's nothing in a movie you need to see. But, like, if you want to see more dumb power fantasy movies, just why not just want to turn on Beekeeper? It's dumb fun.
Cool beans. All right.
That's why I made an attraction out of it. I saw the Beekeeper in D-Box, and I saw this movie in D-Box. Usually, like, if there's, like, a super high action movie, I like to make an attraction out of it. And, like,
you said that this you were giving into the idea that this wasn't really worth worth it as a D-Box movie, or didn't
It
do what
it
you
didn't really do
expected?
much with the D-Box. I guess it just vibrated like every hit. But it didn't really enhance it, even though it was a really good movie. It didn't really enhance it too much.
Interesting. I was really expecting you to say, man, and when they're on the water and there's the moments like that, they're gonna have at least some mist come up, and they're gonna have some real moments when they're all over the place. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised.
It's still fun to watch in D-Box.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. But it's more fun when they opt.
It's hard to explain because even though it's a really good movie, and it does. The D-Box does what it's supposed to do with the hits and stuff. It didn't make it. When I think of this movie, I don't think of the D-Box with it. Like Guardians 3.
Man,
it's a fantastic movie.
Good.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
But also when I think about it, I also think about the 4DX with it because it worked with. I don't know, something about them. They work so well together.
D-Box. You said D-Box, right? I kept thinking 4DX in my brain. My bad.
Yeah, D-Box.
Just D-Box.
Yeah, like I think about the 4DX with it because it worked really well with the 4DX.
Right.
Same thing with like Dune. Dune was a great movie, but like I think about it with the 4DX because it
Think
works
about
well
all
with
that
4DX.
unfiltered water.
Yeah.